Well, good afternoon. Just a little update on the NUCCA. It is the second treatment I've had now in a row where I'm holding, so that's fantastic news. That's actually very soon. It's not common, so that's just absolutely awesome. And I can tell the difference. Personally, more so in posture and saving the energy from posture being, corrected, aligned. So it's a great thing to do if somebody can, but I understand cost can be an issue for many with ME. Hopefully things will be able to be improved in the future so people can get a lot more treatment. My friend mentioned about the NICE guidelines. They might be changing in 2020 or something like that, so a bit unfortunate. Gotta love some of the architecture up here. I always like the old 30s kind of Art Deco, especially. I'm not saying that's Art Deco, I'm just the sort of Art Deco style, and basically Chicago back in the day. Yeah, Chicago back in the day, the old school architecture. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, the NUCCA thing is going fantastic. Managed to make it for a short time yesterday for a protest for medical cannabis. A child named Alfie. I'll leave a link in the description so people have a general idea of what's going on. Not talked about it yet in a video, but it's something that I know quite a bit about and quite passionate about, but just not had a chance yet. And it's shocking that in 2018 that people are and still fight for medicine. I have been to Spain in the past, and where it's legal. I'm not going to go into the legal issues now, but where it's legal, and I could see what's being grown, how it's being grown, and know about the quality without fear of risk with regards to the law, essentially locking me up in a cage for trying a medicine. Obviously, with regards to epilepsy and cancer, there's a lot of different results, and I'm not going to go into the all cannabinoid profiles, the constituents of the plant. So for example, higher CBD content is usually beneficial for epilepsy. And again, I'm not going to go into sort of CBD oil and all that kind of stuff in this video, but I met people in Spain who had lung cancer, took the cannabis oil, and it was cured. So very passionate about that. I could make many videos on my experiences in Spain. It was a bit like Breaking Bad, but in a good way, so when I'm making crystal meth, I was sort of helping with regards to making the medicine. I'm always cautious about recommending it to people here, and it can be tempting to mention to certain people, but it's to be respected. So, in my situation, what difference did it make? Well, in general, pain, sleep, appetite, coping with the stress, quite frankly. So it was more along the lines of, it was helping, but long story short, the amount that I needed to be consistent is quite costly. And long story short, I did find for ME in my situation, the cannabis oil beneficial, very beneficial. I can go into more details about that in another video if people wish. I'm kind of doing this more for myself at the moment because I know there's not too much going on. These aren't well edited videos. These are just getting it out, because otherwise I won't get this consciousness out. So that's sort of what it's about more. I wish I could be like focusing on whether it's Adobe Premiere or whatever. I did media studies with TV production at university, so used to enjoy doing the editing there, and yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, these are just raw videos. Pretty boring, I'm sure, to watch, but just oh, there's a head in the ground. Sometimes can feel like that when you're stuck in bed. So yeah, NUCCA is going fantastic for me. If you can do it, it's worth trying, especially, you know, my posture the way it was, I was not going to be doing good. I like it up there. It's kind of like okay, you know, Spider-Man's usually on higher buildings, but, you know, I could imagine him perched up on the corner there. Yeah, so, gotta go. Let's see what this is. There we go. Well, I gotta go. It's getting pretty cold here, but, whoa, look up there. So yeah, NUCCA going great, and just a few little thoughts on medical cannabis. I'll leave the link to the in the description to the protest I was at yesterday. I'm not going to include like footage. I just maybe took a few photos, which are not going to be in this video at the protest. Kind of a respectful thing, you know. It's not sort of some event to have fun at, you know, it's serious. But yeah, Alfie, I was at the protest yesterday at Westminster, and you know, they're looking maybe July 6th, there may be some changes in the legislation. You know, I have it on good authority from somebody who was at the, basically is in and out of Westminster all the time, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, there's been a lot of promises for a long time. Whatever your views are regarding, you know, cannabis, you know, a medicinal grade should be, you know, available to those who need it. I'm not going to go into certain pharmaceutical companies who are even UK based with monopolies, and like I said, I could talk about that for a long time. But yeah, if a child is having lots of seizures, you know, maybe 300 seizures a week, you know, many children, you can sort of see it online, and then they maybe have one seizure a week. Wow. And yeah, spoken to mothers whose children had, you know, leukemia. They had a cannabis oil. Boom. Now the children at university, got a girlfriend, everything fantastic, just feeling awesome. So yeah, bit of a random stuff, but like I say, if I wait till I feel better, I've got ME. I know you always see me walking in these videos, but this is, you know, I was going to the next coffee shop just to get a hit. You know, I'm pushing myself here, and trying not to get run over as well. A lot of Priuses as well, so you've got to be careful when you have ME in London, because you can't hear them coming. This will sound funny in the future when there's a lot more electric vehicles. So yeah, like I say, it's either this or nothing. So if you are listening to this, if you do have ME or related, yeah, I appreciate you holding on. Yeah, so I've already had like an authentic Colombian espresso this morning. Independent little cafe, which I'm proud of. I'm not proud of now going to Starbucks, even though I think getting to know like the barista from Napoli, so that's pretty cool. My cousin's got an old style one of those, loves fixing up the cars.